Chōmei, better known as the Seven Tails, is one of the nine-tailed beasts that was sealed within Takigakure's Fu. Chōmei seems to have a humorous personality which he apparently shares with his Jinchuriki, as shown when he introduced himself to Naruto, referring to himself as Chōmei, the Lucky Seven, which may be a reference to the fact that he has 7 tails and the number 7 is seen as a lucky number as well. Like a happy number. He also has a habit of using the word luck in conversation, reflecting his personality. Chōmei's relationship with his Jinchuriki, Fu, is unknown in the manga. But in the anime, due to the Kunoichi having access to a certain portion of Chōmei's powers, in addition to their good-natured mindsets being very similar, it suggests that he did not have an outright ill will towards his former host as well as some level of cooperation. Chōmei resembles a blue armored rhinoceros beetle, with 6 of its 7 tails resembling green insect wings, along with an actual 7th tail, all growing from the end of its abdomen. As a tailed beast, he is extremely gigantic and massive, completely dwarfing entire buildings and forests. During the last remaining days of the Sage of the Six Paths, Chōmei was in its larval stage of development, but still had its tails. Just as its Chōmei brethren arose when created by Hagoromo Otsutsuki, who used his creation of all things technique shortly after his victory over the 10 Tails, so it separated the being's chakra and divided it into 9 separate entities that would come to be known as the tailed beasts, so as to ensure that the 10 tails would never resurface after their death. Right after creating them, Hagoromo stored them within himself in order to not only take care of them, but also teach them to trust and help humans. Before his death, Hagoromo sent Chōmei to live in a temple built to protect her in a dense, moss-covered forest region. At some point in the past, Chōmei fell into Takigakure's possession, making it the only known tailed beast not to belong to the 5 great shinobi countries. In the anime, this feat is attributed to the village's reputation for frequently producing skilled jonin. Decades later, the tailed beast would end up being sealed within Fu. In the anime, during the collective Chunin exams between Takigakure and Sunagakure, Fu tries to stop the Sunanin Hoichi from extracting Shikaku from Gaara. His failed attempt draws the attention of Hoichi, who also begins to extract Chōmei from Fu. However, the extraction is stopped by the intervention of Niji Hyuga, who uses his gentle fist to block the chakra points from which Chōmei was being extracted, thus repelling the currents. Fu is later captured by Akatsuki members Kakuzu and Haiden, causing Chōmei to be extracted from his Jinchuriki and sealed within the demonic statue of the Outer Path. After Son Goku is sealed into the demonic statue of the Outer Path, Tobi, who had intended to go all out from that point on, forces Fu to fully transform into the 7 tails. The enemy-tailed beasts prepare to attack the shinobi, but are repelled by a fully transformed Naruto. After the 7 tails was grabbed in mid-flight and thrown to the ground by Naruto and Kurama, the enemy beasts regrouped and then prepared a collaborative tailed beast ball, which slammed into Naruto and Kurama's. Afterwards, the enemy beasts regroup and then prepare a collaborative tailed beast ball, which clashes with Naruto and Kurama's. As Naruto entered a deeper plane of the tailed beast's consciousness, Chōmei introduced himself to the young shinobi. Later, when Chōmei is freed from the chakra receiver, he agrees with Kurama's belief that Naruto is the person the Sage of the Six Paths had spoken to them of long ago, before being resealed within the demonic statue. When Uchiha death brought the 10 tails back to life, the 10 tails felt the presence of the beast with tails and Naruto, among which was Chōmei, and also the shadow of the Sage of the Six Paths, with the Rinnegan forcing the 10 tails to evolve even more. Later, Naruto, with the help of the rest of the allied shinobi forces, manages to free Chōmei by pulling his chakra out of Obito's body along with the other beasts. As Madara rushes towards the tailed beasts, both Shikaku and Gaara conjure countless sand bullets and are able to counter the Uchiha's movements. Using the opportunity to attack, each of the tailed beasts lands a blow on their opponent, allowing an opening for the sand-manipulating duo to use their layered desert grand funeral ceiling. However, Madara manages to escape the pyramid of sand with Yosusanu. After Naruto, in tailed beast mode, pins Madara to the ground with one of his tails. Chomei and the other tailed beasts join in and do the same to increase the damage, but the Uchiha survives the attacks and retreats to a distance. Safe. After regaining his own right Rinnegan Eye with a white Zetsu clone, Madara quickly summoned the demonic statue of the outer path from Obito's body and used the Rinnegan to repel the tailed beasts. With the tailed beasts stunned, Madara then proceeded to chain them and seal them back in the statue. Later, the chakra that Chomei transferred into Naruto earlier manifests within his subconscious, along with the other tailed beasts to converse with the young Jinchuriki and the spirit of Hagoromo Otsutsuki. There, they all express their shared belief to the sage that Naruto is the child of the prophecy. After Madara's ambitions were stopped by Black Zetsu, the dark entity used Madara's body as a means to resurrect its creator. During the battle against the princess, Chomei and the other tailed beasts continue to support Naruto, giving him their combined powers to overpower her. Kaguya is defeated by Sakura, Naruto, and Sasuke, who uses the 6 paths, Chibaku Tensei, to eject all the tailed beasts and seal her within a newly created moon within her own dimension. After Hagoromo's spirit along with the spirits of all the former Kages summoned both the tailed beasts and Team Kakashi back to the real world, the beasts begin to discuss their plans for the future, and they laugh at Kurama when it does not admit that it has come to enjoy Naruto's company. After Sasuke, revealing his true intentions, quickly subdued the tailed beasts with his Rinnegan and sealed them all within his Chibaku Tensei, Naruto reassured them that he would save them once more. After Naruto was able to defeat and reform Sasuke, the two dispelled the infinite Tsukuyomi and Sasuke freed Chomei, along with the other tailed beasts, from their prisons. When Urashiki Otsutsuki started targeting Shikaku for his chakra, it was deduced that he was interested in the chakra of all tailed beasts. Naruto then arranged a telepathic meeting with the other tailed beasts, except for Matatabi, Kokuo, and Chomei, who each refused to accept help from humans in fear of being captured and used again by them, despite their trust in Naruto, and therefore decided to skip the meeting. Now some curiosities about Chomei. As one of the tailed beasts, Chomei is one of the most powerful creatures in the shinobi world. Although it is not known about all of its capabilities, it is presumed that given its numbering of tails, it is possibly the third most powerful tailed beast, behind only Gyuki and Kurama. Chomei is the only tailed beast known not to belong to the 5 great shinobi countries. Chomei literally means main brightness or main vidya. Chomei is the only tailed beast to permanently undergo a complete change in appearance, evolving from a larval stage in its creation to a more insect-like form in its adult stage. Fu was possibly one of the Jinchuriki like Kokuo who was captured before Gaara. Well guys, we finished our Biju series playlist, where I told the story of all the tailed beasts. If you haven't seen the story of the other beasts, I recommend you see it, it's pretty cool. And to end this playlist with a golden key, I will bring an extra that many people were asking me about the story of the Biju with 0 tails, which appeared in the movie Naruto Shippuden the movie, Ties. So if you don't want to miss the story of this Biju and you're new to the channel, I recommend subscribing that I'll be bringing the story of 0 tails in the next few days BLZ. And well, 2 videos will be playing on the screen, including our Biju's playlist. Watch it, I guarantee you won't regret it. I'll stick around.